Welcome to the American Dream Team podcast. I'm Ahmed Yakzan, an immigration attorney with over 15 years of experience helping individuals and businesses navigate the complex U.S. immigration system. Today, we're starting with the basics, breaking down the major pathways to immigrating to the United States. Whether you're looking for a family based visa, an employment opportunity, or seeking asylum, this episode would help you understand the system better. Let's talk about family based immigration. One of the most common ways to immigrate to the United States is through family sponsorship. U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents can sponsor certain family members for green cards. The process depends on your relationship. If you are an immediate relative of a United States citizen, which include a spouse, parent, and children under 21 of a U.S. citizen, they get priority. They do not have to wait for a visa number to become available. They just apply for adjustment of status or apply for their green card through consular processing. They do not have to wait for a number and they get it right away, meaning that the processing will be much shorter than someone who is not an immediate relative. Other family based preferences include siblings, married children, and family of green card holders, but these categories have to wait, and sometimes the wait is very long. Some of these petitions in the other family preference categories take a very long time because they depend on the country of origin of the beneficiary and the chargeability for that country. What do I mean by chargeability of that country? Meaning that there are certain provisions of the INA that prohibit certain numbers of applicants to come to the United States, or it limits the number of applicants that can come to the United States from certain countries. So if your country is oversubscribed, that means you have to wait much longer to get your green card if you are from a different country. For example, a Mexico of four base category petition, which is the brother and sister of a US citizen, may take up to 30 years because we have a lot of immigrants in the United States from Mexico. For you to find out where your numbers are, you need to look at the visa bulletin, and a simple Google search will get you that visa bulletin if you do it on Google. So you can actually keep checking on your visa number if it's available by using that visa bulletin. The visa bulletin is just an update from the State Department each month to tell you if your number has become closer or not. So that's a very, very good tool for you to see where your petition number is. Now, always remember that each petition requires filing a Form I-130, proving the relationship and waiting for visa availability. So you have to apply for the I-130 for your beneficiary, or they will not be able to get the green card. And the sooner that you become a US citizen and you're applying for a preference category, the better it is to apply for your loved ones to come here to the United States. Now let's talk about employment-based immigration. The US also allows and welcomes immigrants through work visas divided into temporary and permanent categories. Some of the temporary work visas include the H-1B, L-1, O-1, TN, and many, many others. They are for skilled professionals, executives, and individuals with extraordinary abilities. The employment-based green cards includes five employment-based preferences starting from 1 to 5, including the EB1, EB2, EB3, and such. They allow workers to immigrate permanently to the United States, and they always require employment sponsorship. Each category on the employment-based side has different eligibility criteria, so getting legal advice is key. And what I mean by that is that they are very complicated. I remember when I got my green card through an employment-based petition, it was really complicated. And my boss at the time was literally interviewing for my job right next to me. So understanding all of these things that you have to do on an employment-based petition, it's very crucial to figure out what are the steps. You need to hire an attorney to do those, because if you mess up on one thing, you're going to have to restart again. Now let's talk about humanitarian visas. like asylum and refugee status. Asylum is the process of protecting individuals who fear persecution in their home countries. To qualify for asylum, you must prove that you faced persecution in the past based on race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. Now, each one of these terms has its own meaning, and if you do not know what that means, you really need to hire an immigration professional to help you with this. Filing for asylum is not just filling out an application and submitting it to immigration. Filing asylum is much more complicated than that. You have to prove that you face past persecution or you will likely face future persecution if returned to your country. And doing so might be very complicated. So please hire an immigration lawyer to help you with that. On diversity visas and the lottery and naturalization, the diversity visa lottery is a random selection process for applicants from countries with low US immigration rates. If you're lucky enough to be selected, you can apply for a green card. You can come here to the United States. It has just low entry point. You have to have graduated from high school and other different things, other different requirements. But it's very easy. If you get selected, pretty much you're guaranteed to come to the United States unless you have something that stops you from being admissible or deportable into the United States. So you must really look and see if you have won the lottery, the visa lottery. You have to check and see if you are eligible for it. And we will talk about naturalization in an upcoming episode, and I will explain to you how to naturalize. But for now, naturalization is a process that allows permanent residents in the United States to become US citizens. If you're considering an immigration case and need personalized advice, visit my website at adlo.law to schedule a consultation. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll discuss the top mistakes people make in their immigration applications. Thank you so much for listening today, and I look forward to working with you.